हेलो गाइस, मेरा नाम तरुण भगत है। और आज के इस वीडियो में हम ये जानेंगे कि टीसीएस का जो इंटरव्यू होता है उसमें क्या क्या कैसे क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं, जिससे जब आप इंटरव्यू देने जाएंगे तो आपको एक आइडिया पता चल पाएगा कि हाँ, वहाँ पे कैसे कैसे क्वेश्चन पूछे गए थे। ठीक है, तो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं इंटरव्यू। ठीक है, हमारे साथ स्वर्णिम है और शशिकांत है। ठीक है, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द इंटरव्यू। ओके।
So, Shashi, there are two panelists in this video. One is me and the other is Tarun. So, I'll be starting. Shashi, tell me something about yourself.
Sir, my name is Shashikant Shukla. Uh, I completed my BTech from Ram Sarup College, which is in Lucknow, with aggregate of 69%. And class 12th I completed from Gurgaon, and aggregate was 79%. That's pretty much about it.
Uh, so, that's it. Your hobbies, anything else? You like to do something in your
Uh,
free time?
Sir, I like to write in my diary in my free time because that is very
Oh,
relaxing and soothing.
so you're kind
Yes,
of a
sir.
poet,
Okay.
just a writer.
No, just like to
Okay,
express
okay,
myself.
no. Okay, got it. Okay, Shashi, which programming language do you prefer?
Sir, I'm pretty much comfortable in C.
Okay, see. So,
Yes.
Tarun, you can go on with the technical round now.
Okay. So, Sashi, please tell me what is call by value and call by reference.
In call by value, we use the actual parameter. Actual parameter is passed to the formal parameter, and that then it is altered. It means that the actual parameter is not changing. Uh, which operation we are performing in the function, that is going on the another parameter, not the actual. Actual value is not altered, whereas its copy is altered. So the real value remains the same after the function is called and after the execution. Whereas in call by reference, the actual address of the variable is passed. So any modification, any change which we are performing on that variable, it is changing the actual value of the function because actual value of the variable because we are passing the address. So that is the difference.
Okay, fine enough. Please tell me what is the size of Boolean.
Boolean size is 1 byte actually.
Okay, and what is the character size in 64 architecture?
Character size is also 1 byte in 64-bit architecture.
Okay, character
Sorry,
size.
sorry, it's actually 2 bytes. Actually, 1 byte in a 64-bit architecture. Yes, one
Okay,
byte.
confirm.
Yes.
Okay. Please tell me what is static variable.
If you are using static, it means that the actual value will not be altered after so many function calls. Actual value remains the same. That is the meaning of static.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so can you tell me like constant and variable data type? What is constant and difference
Uh,
between?
constant are the variables whose values are not going to change. Constant are those data types whose values are not going to be changed, whereas variables differ in the value. For example, if we take something constant, then after every call, in every call the value is same. Whereas in variable, we can declare int a equals to 5, int a equals to 30, so many values.
Okay. Shashi, if I talking about if you have to choose pi value, so will you take it as a constant or not?
Mm.
Will you declare it as a constant or not?
Sir, I will be taking it as constant because pi is a constant. So wherever I use it, it will be 3.14.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be taking it as constant.
Okay. And what is pointer and double pointer?
Pointer is the variable which holds the value of another variable, holds the address. Actually, it holds the address of another variable, and double pointer stores the address of another pointer. That is called double pointer.
Okay. What is linked list?
Linked list is the type of data structure. Actually, there are two nodes in linked list. So first one contains the actual data, and second one contains the address to the next node. So that is a type of pointer which contains the address to the node, next node, and first one contains the data parameter, whatever we are storing in that. That is linked list.
Okay. So are you aware about operating system? How many operating systems are there?
I can't make the count because there are many. As example, Windows, Linux, Unix, and mostly two are common. That is Windows and Unix.
Okay.
Tell us about most popular 3 operating system. Name of most popular 3 operating system.
Android is also operating.
Yeah, it is.
So Shashi, please tell me what is a stack in operating system?
Stack is just like a data type where all the running programs are stored. This is which functions, which programs are you performing currently? Like you are declaring some variable. Okay, so if it is a global type variable, it is going to be stored in the stack. So stack comes in the upper part of the memory architecture, and it grows downwards.
Okay.
So that is all.
Okay, fine enough. So may I know like what you have done in final year project, college project?
Yes, sir. My final year project was pulse width modulation technique for multi-level inverters, and we performed it for 5-level inverters.
Okay, and which technology you have used in it?
It was MATLAB.
Okay, so you have good command in MATLAB. Have you used MATLAB?
Yeah, I have worked on it. I won't say very good, but yes, it is good.
Okay, so
not the best, but it's
okay.
good.
So tell me why we use MATLAB.
MATLAB is used for simulating the real-time scenarios like circuits and implementing them on various parameters. Like if we are going to make a model, so we can't make a model of electric circuit in real life, and if they fail, that is going to be very costly. So we prefer MATLAB, and we perform various simulation upon them, and we choose the best model, and upon various values we provide, and we choose the best model out of it. That is the purpose of MATLAB.
So do you know about Java language?
Yes, I am aware of it.
Okay. What is ops concept in Java?
That is object-oriented programming you are asking about. Sir, actually there are some concepts used in Java that are OOPS, that is a polymorphism, inheritance, encapsulation, and abstraction. So do I have to explain them one by one, or?
No, is it fine? Okay. So please tell me what is method overloading and method overwriting?
Sir, in method overloading, if in parent class we are if we are using a function, we are using a method, and we are using it again and again upon various parameters, changing parameters, then it is called method overloading. Okay. So, and if we have a parent class and a child class, so in parent class, if you are using a method, if you suppose you are adding two numbers using a method, so if you use that in the child class, then it will be method overriding with the same parameter you have to use it. That is method overriding.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know about HTML scripting?
Not very. I'm not very good in it, but I know the basics.
Okay. And what about DBMS?
No, sir. That is only database management system. That's all I know.
Okay. Please, Swarnim, continue.
Okay, Shashi, now I'll be asking some question from reasoning. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So we will be considering some scenarios, made up scenarios. Okay. So let you have infinite water supply, and you have a 5 liter and a 3 liter water container. All right. infinite water supply, 5 liter water container, and a 3 liter water container. And now you have to give back 4 liter of water in one of those containers. How will you proceed? How will you do it?
So one is 5 liter bottle and another one is 3 liter bottle.
3 liter bottle.
So first we are going to fill the 5 liter bottle full. Okay.
Okay.
Then first we are going to fill the 5 liter bottle. Okay. And then we will pour the 3 liter bottle with 5 liter bottle. That is 5 minus 3. Then 2 liter will remain in the 5 liter bottle. Okay. So in 3 liter
Okay.
bottle, we will empty it. So it will be empty. We will pour the water out anywhere. So it will be empty. Now we have 2 liters in 5 liter bottle. Pour it in 3 liter bottle and 5 liter will be empty. 5 liter bottle will be empty. Now
Okay.
again pour fill a 5 liter bottle fully and fill 3 liter bottle in which there is already 2 liter filled. Fill it from 5 liter. Then it will be 3 liter and in 5 liter bottle there will be remaining 4 liters. So that's
Okay.
how we
Right
do.
answer. Right answer. Okay. So the next question. Let's suppose we are outside a house or a room, and there are 3 switches outside the room, and there are 3 bulbs inside the room. Okay.
Okay.
Now you have to tell me, without going into the house and without switching on the switch, how will you distinguish between each light bulb? Matlab, how will you relate each switch with each light bulb? And you can switch on just one switch at a time.
And we can't go in.
Nah, you can't go in. You can go in, but after you have switched on one switch, then you can go in, but you cannot switch on more than once.
Oh, more than once. Okay. More than one switch can't be on at one time.
Right.
And how many attempts do I have in this?
No, you can at a given time you can switch on just one switch.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to switch on another switch, then you have to turn off the first switch. At a given time or at a particular time, you can just switch on a single switch. That
I
is the
understood.
problem.
Okay, so let's suppose 1, 2, 3. Number it 1, 2, 3. 3 bulbs, 3 switches are there. So number them like 1, 2, 3. Turn on the first one for some time. For some time, suppose 1, 2 minutes, and then turn it off and turn on the second one. Then go in, check if the bulb is on. If it is on, then all right. Second one is the switch. If it is not on, touch it for the heat. If it is still hot, then first one was the bulb switch. And if both of them options are not correct, then check for the third because that is the only one left. So third will be
Okay, very good. Okay, Sashi, now suppose you get this job. You get this job, you move to Bangalore, you are under a team leader who is highly enthusiastic. He asked to come to you. He asked you to come to 5th floor. Okay. And then he take you to the balcony, and then he asked you to jump. What will you do? He asked you to jump. You are standing at the edge of the balcony.
Okay. So I will go with him.
He is a team leader, and
I understood.
He is a team leader. He holds all your promotions and incentives and every kind of profit that you can take out of a company. Okay, and he asked you to jump
on the 5th floor balcony and jump where I'm standing. That's all he's asking for.
Okay, you will jump on that same position where you are standing.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Okay, good. Okay, I'm done with the reasoning questions, Tarun. You can take the lead now.
Sashi, please tell me, like, skill-wise, what you have done in CSIT?
There in CSIT, there are programming languages. I have done C programming language, and I am very proficient in that. And also, I'm aware with the basics of Java. So C and Java, I have done.
Oh,
okay.
Shashi, have you done any certification in C?
No, sir. I don't have any certification in C. but I worked on
Okay.
some projects that are robotics projects, so I have a sound knowledge of C. I say.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Sashi, why are you still unemployed since last 6 months?
Sir, I got a job opportunity in the October month last year, 2020,
Mm-hmm.
and they asked me to come to Chennai
Mm-hmm.
for the joining, and it was pandemic, so I was not able to go
Mm-hmm.
because family insisted that it is dangerous outside, so I was not able to join. That's why I'm still searching for opportunities.
Okay, suppose that we are relocate you on Chennai location. So will you able to move there?
Yes, sir. Now I will be able to move there.
But your family will restrict you, right? Will not allow
No,
you.
no. Now pandemic is the day-to-day. Pandemic is getting over slowly, and
Uh-huh.
situation is improving. Vaccination has also started, so there won't be any problem.
Okay, all right. So please tell me like what are your strength and weaknesses?
I think I have ability to work on something which I'm not able to figure out instantly. I
Mm-hmm.
take it up and work on it until it is done. Either it takes weeks, months,
Mm-hmm.
or many days. It doesn't matter. I will have to. I want to figure it out somehow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, by the way, let me clear out that, like there are lots of candidates. So, can you tell me like
Yes.
why should we hire you and how can you contribute in a team?
Sir, as I said, I am dedicated towards what I'm doing. So until I found a solution to a particular problem, I keep working on it. No matter how much time it takes me, what it costs me time-wise. So that is my ability. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that differs me from others.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
So, all the things are done. Please make sure to fill the form which we provide you. Okay. Fill with that document.
Okay.
Okay. Best of
Okay.
luck for your career. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.